Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Sensei again, back with another video. This topic is commonly talked about online, especially in the men's self-improvement space, but even just self-improvement in general. The over-sexualization of society and how it's impacted you. So this can include pornography, OnlyFans girls, Instagram models, just stuff you hear in songs. Like, we just live in a very over-sexualized society, right? I kind of wanted to come forward and share. I won't go too deep into my own personal experience and hardships in regards to this topic, but yeah, I have been affected by it since probably, I don't know the exact age, but really, really young. Like, we're talking about before adolescence here. And I can confidently say that pornography and just the sexualization of women, or just over-sexualized content, that's the right word. These things have single-handedly destroyed it's destroyed my mind. Now, I'm functional. I do have things going on for me at the moment. I am performing quite well in most aspects of my life. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that because this specific thing, even though I've, put in a lot of effort to basically recondition myself and rewire the transmitters and receptors in my brain, it's still very powerful and potent, and it still has not fully gone away. And man, I want all you guys to know, and I know girls, they have the same thing, some of them, but this is mostly geared towards guys because we know, bro. We know what it's like out there. Look, I can confidently say that you can be the most competent male. You can transform yourself into not the highest version of yourself, because the highest version wouldn't have this addiction anymore. But you can transform yourself to a new. You can go through a metamorphosis and evolve into the new version of yourself, the new and improved version. And that cloud, that demon, the lust demon, will still impact you. I cannot express enough, and I am taking responsibility and some accountability for this too. But watching over-sexualized content, especially in, my developing formative years, like when I was a teenager and stuff, it has absolutely obliterated my capability of forming relationships with the opposite sex. It has completely distorted my worldview on the opposite sex, and sometimes other things as well, just instant gratification, things like that. It has also distorted my sense of self and self-esteem in a sense. It's just a really unhealthy coping mechanism, and this is not just with porn addiction. This can transfer into multiple avenues. Like, this can be your thoughts. Like, the reason why porn addiction is so damaging is because you're basically not like the people who are engaging in this field of work. Now, they've made a choice, but let's be honest, they do have some internal things that, maybe they're not broken or depressed, or, they all come from abusive backgrounds, but there's something missing. I feel like if you had a healthy sexuality and you had a healthy image of yourself and you were secure and all that stuff, you would probably not lean towards working in that industry. But anyways, a lot of people a lot of people in this industry, men and women, like when you watch this content, it's very robotic. And forget the participants in it for a second. The entity of porn, the entity itself, is essentially, it has taken full control over your, like, it takes full control over your entire autonomy, your brain, your physicality, because, you know, you're going to be sweating some calories while you're doing it. It also takes away your time. It takes away your self-respect, your dignity. It takes away so many things. It takes your soul. It takes your soul. And the problem with this, and this is one thing that's very important, when you allow yourself to be manipulated by this entity or over-sexualized content, it doesn't even have to just be pornography, sorry. Just in case I get demonetized. It also reduces the ability for you to establish boundaries for yourself, thus other people. What makes you attractive to the world around you and yourself is when you have boundaries. When you don't accept certain things from certain people, or even like the boundaries with yourself. That's where self-respect comes from. No, I can't eat that donut today, unfortunately. I have to hit this workout. Maybe another time, but not right now because I need to lose some weight. That's boundaries. And people can sense that on the outside. But with this, with over-sexualized content, it's so, the primitive brain of yours allows it to become a slave. Like, it allows you to become a slave in a sense. So your boundaries are basically, it's like you don't even have boundaries anymore. It's been completely annihilated by this, you know, by over-sexualized content. And you know what I noticed? This is so, it's so sad to say actually, but it's also kind of profound. Because obviously back then this stuff didn't exist. The natural state was you had to actually put yourself out in the world and make something happen, and then you might attract a mate from all the work that you've put in and all that stuff. Hunter-gatherer, whatever. Nowadays, of course, with technology and how normalized it is, it's basically our world now. It's very common. It's just not normal. But this is the sad thing, as I was mentioning before. When you quit, the longest I've been without it, I think, is 2 months. So I don't really watch it more than once a month because I try to stop it for good, but sometimes I relapse once a month. When you stop, you humanize yourself. Think about that for a second. You humanize yourself. Not only do you start to humanize those around you, because a lot of, and I know it sucks to say, but a lot of guys who we consumed over-sexualized content, we view women as, we don't view women, not as people necessarily, like as people, sure, but it's more so like we view them for gratification. When you watch that content, that's how you see it. And it makes you pedestalize women, it makes you weak, it makes some guys a little bit creepy, you know, maybe manipulative. It goes on. Point is, it's not healthy for yourself and the woman, because women do not like to be put on the pedestal at all. For the attention, sure, but to actually be in a relationship with a guy, it can't happen. Anyways, you start to humanize yourself, because when you stop, you are actually reaffirming to yourself that you don't want to engage in something that does not bring you any benefit or pride whatsoever. You start to view yourself as human. You realize that this is actually hurting you. You're beginning to understand who you are and realize if something is actually hurting you. You start to see yourself as a human again. And that's what's so sad about this. But the point is that, please guys, if you have the chance to change this, you have to. And there's never a point of no return. You can still be older and change it. However, if you are younger, this is the best time to do it, man. Like, I've been into this for a long time, and I'm still trying to quit day by day. Day by day, I'm still trying to quit. And it's gotten better, and I'm hoping it stops fully soon. But I just wanted to come here and just reaffirm at how damaging it was to many aspects of my life, especially, primarily relationships. Destroys it completely. I did not, unfortunately, back then, I wasn't attractive back then. Now I'm doing okay, but back then I was not attractive when I was in high school. So I couldn't formulate relationships. I wasn't able to formulate relationships with girls and learn the natural way and make my brain adapt in the normal trajectory. And just the normal biological way. I didn't get that chance. So you're gonna have some serious work to do and serious abstaining if you've been into it for not only the frequency, but what age you started, because it's like, yeah, you just have to recondition your mind when it comes to that, man. Like, it's really dangerous. I really hope that, like, I honestly think if you can have a lot of sexual discipline, if you can master your sexuality and you have tremendous self-control, if you have that sexual discipline, you will be a champ. I'm telling you, you will be a champ. What's that saying? A man who controls his lust is a dangerous man. That's 100% true. And I know everyone talks about it, but it's like everyone talks about the dangers of pornography and all that stuff. I just had to, I had to say it, because it's like, I never realized that how detrimental it was until I actually became somewhat grown and reflected and realized now, like, oh my God, like, it's really damaging psychologically and many things, sometimes physically if you go too hard. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that, y'all. Just wanted to share that. Stop while you can. Seriously, this is your sign.